Hello everybody, welcome back here to the channel. My name's Scott. It's great to have you back here again. Today I may talk on something a little bit sensitive. I don't mean anything too explicit, but age is my focus on this episode today, on age. You have to be careful with age, and I mentioned that before in a previous video. You can't just ask how old are you to anybody you meet at a party or in a class or any social occasion. So you have to be careful with that one, but I do want to focus on age today. So that's what I'm going to talk about. Now, first the question itself, how old are you? Now, it could be okay in some cases, not okay in other cases. So you have to be careful and, decide, wisely, is it okay to ask this question? Now, of course, if you're talking to somebody in elementary school or junior high school, it's not a problem. But if somebody's an adult, especially an elderly person, an older adult, you have to be careful asking that. Now, how old are you? The question itself, there is a more polite version, and I'd like to give that to you. So, may I ask your age is the question there. May I ask your age? In that case, the person has a chance to say, no, you shouldn't ask me, or yes, it's okay. So, may I ask your age is a little more polite way to ask somebody their age. But you have to be, as I said, you have to be careful on asking how old are you, or may I ask your age. But with that said, I'd like to get into some age. Now, first the question, how old are you? So, personally, I don't mind the question myself, but I don't speak for everybody. So, if somebody asks me, how old are you? I will tell them my age. I'm 57. But anyways, that's besides the point. You do have to be careful. May I ask your age, or how old are you? Now, with the age itself, talking about ages, like, okay, how old are you? How about him, for example? Excuse me. Now, directly the number itself, you could say he's 38, okay? He's 38. Now, you're probably familiar also with the ara, for example, around 40 is also possible. So, he's 38, an exact number, he's around 40 is possible as well. Now, around 40 generally gives the idea of being under 40. So, 38, 39. Over 40 might be just over 40, for example, if the person is 41, 42. So around 40 kind of gives the idea the person is under 40. And if the person is over 40, you might want to go with he's just over 40. Now the exact number may be 41 or 42. Now, a very important one here, using the 10-year span, let me give you an example. Make it easier this way. So if the person is 28 years old, without giving the exact number, we say he's in his late 20s, okay? He's in his late 20s. We need a possessive adjective with that one. So he's in his late 20s, he's 28. He's 25 or 26, he's in his mid-20s. 21 or 22, and clear my throat again. He's in his early 20s, okay? So let's go like 21, 22, 23, early 20s. 25, 24, 25, 26, mid-20s. 27, 28, 29, late 20s. And make sure you make the proper, put the words together properly. So she is in her early 40s, or he is in his mid-50s, or she is in her late 60s. And it goes like that. So just the 10 years only, he's in his 40s. But you want to break it down even, more particular in the age. He's in his early, mid, or late 40s. Okay, and do it that way as far as talking about age. Okay, let's say he's 28 and his sister is 25. Okay, she's in her mid 20s, and he's 28. So making a sentence here, he is 3 years older than his sister, or his sister is 3 years younger than him, and putting the sentence together in that way for comparing. Now, as far as he's the oldest. He has a sister, 2 younger sisters. So, for example, he is the oldest. And then there's a younger sister, and then there's the youngest sister, because he has 2 sisters. So, the younger sister is 25. She is 3 years younger than him. And the youngest sister is 21. So, she is 7 years younger than him, is the way we work it. And reverse it. So, he is 7 years older than his youngest sister. And he is 3 years older than his middle sister or younger sister. Now you got 2 sisters there. It can make it a little bit complicated. So you got to break it down that way. Maybe younger and youngest has 2 sisters that are below him. Okay, everybody? That's the way it works out. One more thing I'd like to talk about, and I've heard this before, and I just want to correct you on the English here. There is no age of 0. So for a baby, we don't say the baby is 0. From 1, 2, 3, it's fine. Before that, under 1, you have to go with months. So don't say 0, my son is 0. My son is 3 months, or 5 months, or 7 months, like so. And the months will continue up to the first year. So my son is 1. Now you could even go more explicit there and say my son is 1 year and 3 months, or 1 year and 5 months. And that's possible as well. But stay away from the 0. In English, we do not use the word 0. In America anyways, I can't speak for every English-speaking country. So no 0, and keep it to months. So 6 months, or 8 months, or 9 months, until the child reaches 1, and go from the age of 1 from there. Okay, everybody? That's what I wanted to talk about today. Hope you got it okay. Any questions, please ask below. Any comments, please write below. And liking and subscribing is also highly recommended. Thank you very much for watching. We'll be back here again soon with more English that I hope is very useful for you and your usage of English. Thanks again, everybody. We'll be back here again soon.